On this video, I'm going to be drawing the Powerpuff Girls. And I started out with their heads here, and I basically drew oval shapes. And off of the reference photo I was looking at, I had to tilt some of their heads in different directions. And this is their kind of action shot where they're kind of posing to intimidate, and so their heads are kind of turned in different directions. So I have the main one here in the middle, and I don't remember their names, but I did watch the show as a kid or as a teenager growing up because it was pretty entertaining. But I just don't remember their names at all at this point. But it was a pretty fun show. And so, yeah, now I'm sketching in the giant eyes. And leaving the lines there for when I color it in. And I'm going to color it in with the acrylic markers that I like to use. And you see their tiny bodies with the giant head. The animation on this show was pretty fun, so I figured it would be a fun little drawing to do. And for you at home, if you want to try this on your own, this would be pretty fun. And then I drawing in the eyes of the third sister. And you can see I just use regular number 2 pencils. I mean, I use whatever pencil I have like around to do these drawings. And now I'm coloring them in with the acrylic paint markers. And I use the airbrush to get their shadow in. And the little splotch of paint on the sister to the right is I'll end up drawing over that, so I'm not even worried about that. And I think it's pretty cool how they're kind of color coordinated, kind of like the Power Rangers. And so you'll start to see me add the colors. They're like uniform colors in pretty soon, after I get the hair of the couple of sisters. I'm coloring in blue. I colored in pink already for the middle sister. Blue, and then I think the last one's green. So yeah, now you get the green in there. And basically I'm coloring so that I set it up to just use white towards the end, and then finally when I do the outline, the last color I would be using would be black to do the outlines and fill in the eyeballs and their belts. So you see I'm filling in that acrylic paint for the arms, the face, and to leave a good contrast with the shadow that I put in with the airbrush. And finishing up with that lighter skin tone acrylic paintbrush. or sorry, acrylic paint marker. And using all the white, filling in all the white spaces I could fill in with that white marker. Make sure it's nice and dry. If you don't have a heat gun, you just have to wait the minute or a couple minutes. And so now I'm drawing in the black lines. Now, if you don't have a heat gun, these acrylic paint markers, if you're only doing like little thin lines, they dry up in seconds. But if you do like little spots where you see like a little pool or like a little pool or drop of paint come out, then you're probably gonna have to wait a minute or two for it to dry, so you don't accidentally smear it with your hand. And those usually happen when you do like when you fill in things like the eyeballs, or when you're coloring a lot in a certain spot, you might get a lot of that paint coming out of the pen, and then you'd have to wait for it to dry. But you can see right here when I'm adding in those lines, it's really solidifying the details and making the characters pop out. And then the shadow that I put earlier really complements them. And this was a real quick, maybe took me about 45 minutes, but yeah, I did a time lapse for you. And here we go. Powerpuff Girls. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Thanks for watching.